What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. They're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Got a man. It's Smith. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Touchdown, South Carolina!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Peoples. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top.
There he goes. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown. I mean, here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Sellers. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop. We got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He is a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Right on the money. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an
Throws toward the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab down the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Some much-needed life in this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Here's the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Find some fresh air. Lots of running room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Donaldson. At the 40, there he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the passing.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's ball. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. Oh, the ball squirts out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. The ball squirts free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The last time they had it, They weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, Dave. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Breaks the ground to the 25, and there's room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Might be calling a hot route. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. This passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Buys a little time. He's going to run it, and he's dragged down.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Snap from the gun on third down. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Second down, he'll throw it. The throw. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. He's loose. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Marches ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. There he goes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. The screen, and watch out. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
They boot it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's People. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. The Buckeyes get the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Under fire. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways or try try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Now they'll run it to the right here. They stripped it out. Defense covering it up and not letting the... Get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolute. Certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Ncaa. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys. He's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Got for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Ncaa.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being up.
Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They're going to run it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They'll run play action. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the big throw. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.